وإنا إليه راجعون. Sham Rizwan. Until last night, these ladies, it was still difficult for them, but at least Abbas was there. Ali Akbar was there, Hussein was there. But now on this night, which is known as the night of Ghariban, there aren't any male family members there to protect them. You heard the Masayib of Shahada. When Imam was martyred, the Ashqiya, which Imam was fearing from the very beginning that they won't leave anything on my body, they started snatching Imam's clothes. They started ripping off Imam's shirt. Someone took Imam's amama. Someone took Imam's zara. And even the clothes that Imam was wearing underneath, they ripped it off. One Shaqi came to steal Imam's ring. He was in such a rush that he couldn't get the ring off Imam's finger, so he cut Imam's finger. Ajrukum Allah. Imam's loyal horse Zuljana stayed by his Mawla until he could to protect Imam. In fact, in some riwayat, he even took life and killed many of the Ashqiya to protect Imam's body. But when it was time for him to leave, he goes and he comes to deliver that message to the female members of Imam's household. As the ladies witnessed Zuljana coming back without its rider, they understood that Imam is no longer with them. They would come and hug the Zuljana, asking what happened to Mawla. How would this animal respond? He would just lower his head. Riwayat mentioned that Zuljana did not survive for too long. He also gave his life. Ajrukum Allah. These animals, these Zuljana and other horses with the family of Imam had more marifat of Imam than those who were on the other side. Then comes the uncertainty where Zainab looks up. What is there after this? They're not worried now at the moment. They don't have time to weep for Hussein. Zainab is worried what is about to come next. What will happen? Imagine if there's one person dies in your family, we are unable to function properly. It is mentioned that if someone dies in your family, the others, the neighbors and the family members should bring food for them for 3 days because the family is suffering because of a loss, if there's one loss in the family. But look at the family of Hussein. There have been 18 who have been martyred. In the span of one afternoon, 18 family members have been killed, and not just killed. According to Imam Rada, who said, "Yabna Shabib, in kunta bakiyan ala shay'in fabki lil Hussein, fa innahu dubiha kama yadbahu al-kabsh." Hey, Shabib ke bete, if you want to weep for someone, weep for Hussein. Why? He was killed and slaughtered like the sheep and the goats are slaughtered. Ajrukum Allah, may Allah give you no grief. This is where it is mentioned that while Zainab is looking forward to what is about to come, she sees that these Ashqiya are now attacking the tents of the women. She sees this man coming up and running toward the tent where Zainab was. They started snatching the earrings from the ears of the little girls. They did not even leave the bed of Bimar Imam. They snatched it right out of his back. And then Zainab says, as this man was snatching my chadar, as he was taking all the goods that we had brought, he was also crying. I said, why are you crying? He said, because I'm stealing all of this from the family of Rasulullah. He said, then why do you do this? He said, if I don't do it, then someone else will take it. Here Zainab was weeping and crying. The daughter of Hussein, Fatima, says, a man came running towards my tent. I wanted to flee. I wanted to run away, but then I got hit on my head. Then I fell unconscious. When I woke up, I saw my aunt Zainab next to me caressing my head. I said to my aunt, what happened? She said, so-and-so had come. Come on, my daughter, come outside. Fatima said, oh, Pupi Amma, I don't have any headscarf. There isn't any veil or chadar on my head. Zainab said, Ammatuki mithluk. Your aunt is the same way. She doesn't have any chadar on her head either. Imagine a house where there aren't any men to defend. What do these women do? That too in Dasht Bala, in Karbala. But their patience, their sacrifices, brothers and sisters, we owe everything. If there is adhan in our masajid, if there are durus in our masajid, if there are other activities in our majalis and masajid, that is all because of the patience of the women folk in Karbala. Let me bring you closer to their musibat. This wasn't enough. Umar Saad ordered, now go ahead and put fire onto these tents. The tents were lit with fire. As the fire was growing, the ladies would go from one tent to another, and then from another to another. As they keep on switching the tents, Zainab comes to Imam Sajjad, wakes up the Bimar Imam. Oh my Farzan, oh my son, what is our Shari'i duty? Should we remain inside the tents and burn, or should we go out without any veils? Imam Zainul Abidin responded, Ya Ammati anti alimatun ghayru mu'allama. You are knowledgeable, you know this already. Saving life is superior. Get out of these tents. Ravi says, Hamid says, that I saw this lady. She would go into this one tent, and then she would come out, and she would go back and forth. I said to her, is there something valuable that you have lost in this tent? She responded by saying, no, they took everything that we had, but the only thing that remains is Imam of my time. Then we saw, he says, I saw this lady carrying a young man on her back, on her shoulder, and coming out of the tent. As the fire was growing on these tents, the young boys and the girls, these 4 or 5-year-olds, they were scattered like the beads of the tasbih. One was going towards Najaf. Someone said to this 4 or 5-year-old, where are you going? He said, I'm going to Najaf to complain to my grandfather, Amirul Mu'mineen. Ajrukum Allah, may Allah give you no grief, no sorrow, except the grief and sorrow of Ahl-e-Bait. This is the night to weep and cry. Zainab is controlling her cry, but nobody is stopping you from crying. Here she starts to look. When all the tents have been set on fire, Zainab starts with Kulsum to go look out for all the boys and the girls and the young children that were lost. They could not find Sakina. As she remembers, Hussein had given instructions regarding Sakina. As he was leaving, one of the instructions of Hussein was, La tansini fi salatul layl. Oh my sister, do not forget me in your salatul layl. Look at the confidence Hussein has on Zainab, that even in these dire situations, namaz-e-wajib, again, that is not a problem. Even namaz-e-shab of Zainab will not be missed. But there was an instruction regarding Sakina. Here Zainab is looking for Sakina. This is the daughter of Hussein. Where have you gone, O Sakina? It's pitch dark in this bayaba. Zainab goes out, calling the name. Oh Sakina, where are you? Oh Sakina, where are you? Eventually in Dasht Bayaba, she finds this 4-year-old laying on top of a body without any head. She picks up Sakina. Oh Sakina, come, we have to get all the children together. How did you end up over here? Sakina says, when the tents were on fire, I was running away as well from it. I was calling Baba, Baba. Zainab said, I understand that, but how did you recognize this is the body of your father? There isn't any head attached with it. She said, as I called Baba, the two hands raised, as if they were saying, Ilayya, Bunayya, Ilayya, come to me, O daughter. Sakina said this. Zainab gathered all the children. When everything settled down, there isn't any tent above their heads, but there is this bayaba. Zainab does not know what is to come next. As she sits with all of these people, there comes some water. Ashqiya send water. Now there isn't any problem to withhold water from them. As soon as the water was sent, they weren't eager to drink that, but the young children were still saying Al-Atash. So Zainab says, here my daughter Sakina, go ahead and drink some water. You've been thirsty since 3 days. Sakina says, oh Pupi Amma, you drink first. You are also thirsty. Zainab said, no, younger children must drink first. Upon hearing that, Sakina takes the kuza in her hand and starts walking towards Zainab said, oh Sakina, where are you going? She said, did you not say, first the young kids drink water, my 6-month-old Ali Asghar left this world while he was also thirsty. Zainab gathered all the children. Everyone settled down. Kids have fallen asleep. She is the one who's guarding. Hadith ishq do wapas. Karbala wa Dimashq. Yeki Hussein rakam kar. Digari Zainab. Now Zainab is guarding. As she sits, I've heard from ulama, there are some reciters who recite this as well, that when Zainab was guarding, she was watching, not knowing what future holds. She sees a horseman approaching. She tells him to stay away, there's nothing to find over here. The horseman did not stop, continue moving towards her. She said all our materialistic things were taken by these ashqiya. We have nothing, not even tents above her heads. Go back. The horseman did not stop. Now the daughter of Ali gets up and she speaks in the tone of Ali. Oh horseman, I have warned you. Do not come near us. There's nothing to find here. The horseman removes the niqab only to show Zainab that this is your father Ali. Zainab must have said in her heart, oh Baba, now you have come. When Hussein